Alright, so today it's a little bit of a limited haul. I have another nenroid that I managed to get a hold of. I pre-ordered it when I was going through a, slight visual novel phase. And of course, the visual novel that I chose to play at the time was Doki Doki Literature Club. I went ham on it 100% of the game, and it was just super duper fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pre-order this Monika nenroid because it was kind of funny. But namely, I know I've built the small channel video thing that I got off of the Gundam Universe series. I managed to get my hands on the Master Gundam. This is from. I'm not certain of the timeline exactly because I know it's one of the. If I can't say that I know. If I remember correctly, it is one of the series that try and bridge the gap between all the series and make every single timeline into one universal timeline. And it's the one where rather than having wars or battles or anything like that, everybody gathers and they all have a mobile suit tournament. And this is Master. I'm not going to be able to think of the name just because I have not seen the series. I've been watching the Universal Century timeline because I think that it shows a really good portrayal of war and just how it would be to fight wars and battles with mobile suits. So, that being said, I don't know entirely the series. However, for the mobile suit and from the little bit that I have seen of this, it is super duper cool. And as I'm seeing down here, I don't know if this is a new run. I really hope that it is, because if it is, they have the Shenlong Gundam, which is it's been a cool one. I was actually introduced to the Shenlong Gundam through Mobile Suit Breakers mobile game, and the Sazabi, which I have recently been learning is the bane of my existence inside of Gundam Evolution, which I don't know, I might see if I can stream that later. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is strong enough, but I might see if I can do that and start making content on that. However, from what I'm seeing, there's really good actuation in this one, and I think that is in part because these mobile suits from the series were made for hand-to-hand combat. They weren't using rifles and stuff like that. It was actual martial art fighting. And so I'm just gonna stop talking and actually get into opening the figure. If pardon my unpreparedness. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I took a elongated break due to work things that are happening, and I just wanted to take a little bit of a break for the holiday and get set for a little bit. And by wanting to take a break, I had to take a break because I am currently finishing paying off my car, and that comes first. Huh. Okay. So there's the action figure series. There's the Sazabi, which is, I suppose, from how this says here, new big size. I think it's supposed to be decently large in comparison. That's awesome. I'm probably gonna wind up tracking that down. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that later, because I might actually see if I can get a hold of that Sazabi and the Dragon Gundam. I might see what I would like to do in the end, because I have collected a lot of these. I would like to see if I could get a hold of the entire set and just kind of make these videos as new ones come out and just kind of make intermittent videos here and there. Of course, also showing off more of like, oh yeah, I actually know this now, because I will have seen different series at the times. If I remember right, because I think the name finally came to me. I believe this is Master Agio. I think this is his Gundam that he used to further be a jerk, and also in his own wicked way train the main protagonist of that series. There we go. So from how this looks, is that gonna go in? I don't know. I have no idea how this suit is supposed to look. However, I'm gonna wager I'm doing it wrong. So it has to go sitting down like this, and that is on this side? Yeah, okay. I think I'm looking at it right. Oh my goodness. I'm running into another one of the other Gundam or mobile suit action figure series that I ran through a little bit ago, where their sprues to get them to sit and align in properly just would not go, and I wound up having to use almost my whole body weight to build the Zaku that came with, like, if you got all the figures, you could build up a Zaku too. And I almost had to put like all my body weight just to get the legs on. And I was like, what the heck? Alright, so I'm not certain about doing both, but I definitely want to do at least one. But this was also the timeline. I'm very interested in the series, like actually watching it, but I know this is also the timeline with the Dark Gundam. Yeah, because that's like, it's a biomechanical Gundam, and it has, like, it's absorbing other mobile suits, and it has like a bunch of other suits in it already, but it's like completely bonded with its pilot. So I'm definitely interested in it. I know a little, like, itty bitty tiny little bit about it, and I know that the Wing Gundam, the Victory Gundam, I have to take a look at it again, but golly, I'm gonna be in trouble. The Victory Gundam, I think it is, had the setup to where, well, not the setup, the ability, so that way if the pilot was completely focused, it could unify, and that's what made its like hand glow red. And it was some kind of power from inside of the Gundam, which I thought was super duper cool. And I think that going from that series and then watching like Unicorn, which I'm not to yet, I'm still watching through Zeta. They did super duper cool with the RX-78 and having it. I didn't watch a whole lot of Unicorn when it was initially airing, but from what I remember, it was like a minimalist transformation, and I thought that was super duper cool at the time, because I was like, that's so cool, it doesn't even need a fucking transform into a jet. It just opens the antenna and fully harnesses. I think, were they still using golly, my mind is drawing a blank. Yeah, it's still very early. I've had minimal amount of coffee, and I don't do these scripted, so I'm kind of just rambling at this point. However, like I said, this figure has really good actuation in the legs and has really, really good movement in ankles, which you see in a lot of these. The 78-2, the original Mobile Suit Gundam, had really good actuation in the ankles, and unlike this one here, it had the ankle guard. This piece would move and actually actuate with it, whereas on this one here, it's actually fastened through that, the foot spike into the foot itself, and so it does not actuate independently. Goodness, sorry. The wings, you get real good movement out of those. The head is like crazy for movement. It will rotate just about 360. However, there's that small red chin piece, and that stops it. I was really amazed at just how much this is actually quite wobbly. Which, not a big deal, of course, because I'm at an age where I'm not exactly just taking these off and playing with them so much, but I do structure them to move and like set up. But for what it is, super good detail, super good actuation and movement in all the joints, and very posable without having to be super posable without having to have like individual ball joints that you used to see in like the early 2000s Transformer toys. All right, so now on to my personal pet project, or not pet project. I'm not gonna think of the word. Just my side thing that I got that I decided that I wanted to unbox because I don't have another Gundam Universe series, so I've been holding on to this for a minute. I pre-ordered this back in like January, February of last year, and I didn't get it until like December. So if you do pre-order something through the Good Smile Company, note your product is going to be A, high quality. It's going to be really detailed, and you're going to get a lot of good movement and different things from it. But just know, if it's a pre-order, look out for the date, because at the time I was like, oh, I'll get it in December. That's not that long of a wait. Meanwhile, when I was discussing it with my wife, how long ago I pre-ordered this, she looked at me and I was like, yeah, I pre-ordered this back when I was playing the game. And she was like, you pre-ordered that long ago? And it just now came in? And I was like, yeah, I did. I wasn't really thinking about it. So the one thing that I really did like about this was that if you go through all the way to the ending and say you're streaming the game will actually read it and give you the cursed monika look, and it's super duper funny in the moment, but also super duper scary in the moment. So that being said, let's get into unboxing and setting this up. So of course you have the box piece here that creates like a small set piece, and it's at the very ending of the game where Monika erases everything except the classroom, and it's just her sitting there with just Monika, and then you get to listen to her semi-evil, semi-depressed monologue. as she's talking directly to you, the player, but it just ends up being a repeat. I'm not certain I like that. That frightens me dearly because I don't want to accidentally split the hands. However, this figure itself feels to be super duper high quality with the vinyl, I believe it is. I'd have to take a look at the box again to see and verify. Does the hair come out, or how am I supposed to do this? I say it's super duper high quality. Okay, so yeah, that hair's got to come out at some point. Oh, somehow I knew that they were gonna do some weird shit. That's not gonna mean that I'm not made to feel awkward about it in the slightest. God damn it. I'm not paid enough! God damn it. Oh goodness, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know why they decided that was necessary, but they... you know what? If you have this, neat, you'll know what I just saw. If not, I'm not going to delve into it. Just know, you probably know what they fully modeled. Of course, it's nothing like major, nothing bad, nothing evil that you're not supposed to see. It just... not quite what I was expecting to see today. I don't know what you want from me, good small company. So, how precisely do I... I'm trying to be very gentle because with the Naruto figurine, I was very distraught and saddened. Oh, no way. Where did... No flipping way. I was made very distraught and disheartened. Did they just like accidentally send me a spare piece of plastic? I'm not seeing at all where this would have broken from. Oh, I see it. Okay, so this didn't break. This is part of the hair that like sticks up and out. Okay, that's okay. Whew. I was like, no flipping way. As I fucking discussed the Naruto placard issue that I had last time, do I find another flipping break on one of these? I was gonna be super duper sad because from everything that I've seen, these are like super duper highly regarded by people, and that's why I was like, you know what, I will pre-order it, because believe it or not, I actually saw and stumbled across the pre-order link through Reddit, because I thought it was kind of funny, and I was looking around at different stuff. There we go, neat. Because I'm gonna set it up to be the kind of creepiness of the just Monika ending, so I want her to kind of have that like serious look to it. There we go. And then rather than having her arms folded, as much as I just said that I was like, oh yeah, I want to go with the more serious just Monika ending portion, I'm also going to do, oops, I need that body back. And I need, I'm dropping everything. Dear gods. Oh, okay, so that's cool. So they give you the set pieces that I completely missed. So I need to look, because there's supposed to be another piece that says just Monica, and it would be very nice if I knew where that was, because I think that I want to use that. Okay, so body and hand. Monica was right-handed. Oh dear goodness. There we go. That, I know they like build these figures to be taken apart and changed and positioned, but I will be darned if it is not terrifying to do so, because I really don't want to damage this. I'm gonna see, can I can, perfect. So I'm going to change that arm with that. Just dawned on me that if my neighbors were to see me right now, I would be reported so fast. Oh, our neighbor's a crazy man who plays with dolls in his kitchen. And of course, my response to them would be, they're not dolls, they're action figures. You can't make fun of me for it. Alright. So, now that that is set, I keep dropping that stinking tiny little hair piece. Now that that's set, I'm going to have it kind of to an offset. Have it poised like that. Set up to be similar to the Just Monica ending, however, in a different light and a different spin. Now, is it in the little booklet piece? Oh, good smile, Co. What? Oh, it's on the back of the box. Y'all have probably already seen that. Okay, so there it is. Oh my goodness. So, of course, they put tape on like the most soft portion of the cardboard. So there's almost nothing I can do about it ripping. However, I don't do resale. I don't do like a bunch of other stuff. I just collect figures because it's the one item that, like, I don't know, I'm able to fill the crushing void of nothingness that is humanity. So I don't do resale, I don't do any of that song and dance. So are these push outs? I don't see any perforation, but they look like they're supposed to be. Closing the room over permanent. Okay. So I really don't know if I'm supposed to cut these out. And I'm really hoping that I'm not supposed to. Oh, god dang it. That's super sad. Cut out each part to use with the nenroid. Ah! My... Ah! I can't cut to save my life. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Cut off line mountain fold. Okay. Alright, well that works. I don't have a pair of scissors that are currently clean, so they're actually currently being washed, or they will be shortly after this. So I'm gonna set up the staging, wait for my scissors to get out of the wash, and that's gonna be it. So I'm not holding you here because this has been almost 30 minutes. I'm looking at my timer. Of course, I started a little bit early. I had to turn off the washing machine because it was making a whole bunch of noise in the background that I didn't want to have in the video. So, of course, there's that. Okay, so with these... Oh, do I? I didn't even check to look to see if these would... They don't. Okay. So, there was you can change out the parts. Contains very small parts. Yes, it does. And I'm stupid because it's right there. I just kind of wish that there was a way to better help hold that desk. Yep, those come out. Oh, okay. So what I'm seeing here is when I do the cutouts, you can actually put her diary in hand. Of course, I have very, very limited skill with actually being able to do that. And it's looking like the set piece is exclusively if you wanted standing. At least so it looks. Yep. The support arm is for exclusively if you want it to be standing. Or if you want to have the, there's a way, I saw somebody doing it. Yeah, this piece right here. So you can clip this piece here. It's thin enough that you can clip one of the, you can clip one of these or the Just Monica there into, I don't know if it wants you to put it in her, I don't think you should really be putting it into her back. But I guess, oof, yeah, that's barbaric, I guess so. Yikes. Yeah. So you would clip this in, I guess, into her back, and then it would hold one of these cards, and you're able to make it say, like, you can do the Just Monica, or of course, since they gave you the broken stream face, you can use that one. But yeah, so this is super duper high quality, of course, from Good Smile. I I'm always worried about breaking them just because they do feel super duper thin because they are they're vinyl, and so I get worried about breaking them, damaging them, just because I only just started getting into having these figures in particular, and yeah. Oh my goodness, come on now, please. Come on, don't be this way. This feels sad. I don't think I should have recorded this part. Alright, there we go. So, that is going to do it for me. We did the Master Gundam, Master Agia's mobile suit for combat purposes, and we did the Monika nenroid. And I'm still working on getting my last two for the Final Fantasy VII art set. I think that's what it's called. Trading arts figures. I'm still trying to get the last two for those. I need Runo and Reed and Sephiroth, and then I have the entire set. But once I have those, I plan on doing a video. I'll pull my other three? The other 2 or 3 that I have, and then I'll probably wind up making a video on that. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Goodness gracious. Thank you very much for watching, and I will